Where the hell is Parker County?
Easy now.
That's in
Parker
Canada.
Oh, yeah, so we're starting up.
That's
See
in
what we
Canada.
get. Let's get it working.
Canada, eh?
We can, yeah, we're warming up. All right.
That's a,
Hey,
That's a
welcome,
good gun.
welcome, viewers and listeners to Extra Soft Talk episode number 2, 72519. Today's special guest is Hug82, Ramp 9, and Titan 325, and of course, as always, hosted by your favorite Heartbreaker 6. So let's go ahead and dive into the topics of the day. The first topics is going to be the federal executions. So one of my fellow guests here, go ahead and hit us up with what's going on with that.
They're all gonna die.
Oh shit! Yeah, all right. What was it? 6 of them. They
Oh,
Yeah.
6. They're gonna put 6 to death, or they're gonna
yeah.
that are on.
And they're
were
going to
they
do it in a span of like
Are they-
2 weeks.
Are they already on death row? Were they
Yes.
on death
Yeah,
row before they suspended?
absolutely. These guys have been on death row for the past 20 plus years
Hell yeah!
since they stopped executions.
Wow.
I think the earliest or the latest one was in 2004, and it's all going to happen in Terre Haute, Indiana.
How are they going to kill them?
Sparky.
No,
They're
they're using a single drug,
Phenobarbital.
a single drug lethal injection.
Why wouldn't they just use like fucking
Sparky.
cyanide, you know? That'd be better.
Sparky would work.
Yeah. I don't want to pay the electric bill for that though.
Yeah.
Firing line bullets
I
are
say
pretty
whatever's
cheap.
the cheap. Yeah, do the cheapest one. That, or just put them in a room and take all the air out of it.
Yeah, well, you can do that. You can drown them. You can drown the shit out of people. That shit's easy.
Yeah.
Just
yeah,
drop them in.
Just drop
Well, you can buy your bricks.
But then again, we don't want to look like ISIS, so yeah, because that's how they execute their prisoners.
Yeah.
They drown their ass, and they shoot them.
Yeah.
I don't think they use lethal injection.
No.
So I guess that's the one up that we have on them. We execute people. we make them comfy first. We don't tell them that they're going to burn in hell, then kill them.
You know, a statistic that came out when I was reading this that I thought was interesting is 64% of the population is in favor of the death penalty, and I found that to be shocking. I figured it would be a lot less with as sensitive as we've all become.
Well,
Yeah.
that we thing is a little bit too high.
Yeah.
Exactly. There's a small percentage of the population
I'm not sensitive
that
to it as
makes
long as it's
more
not me.
noise than anybody else. And one of the things that they holler is it's not effective in reducing crime. Well, I guarantee you one thing: the son of a bitch we put to death won't go back out there and do it again.
He won't be a
that's good
repeat
point.
offender.
Yeah.
Right.
And we won't be spending money on them anymore.
Yeah, but
Exactly.
you kind of go. You always go down a slippery slope when you talk about human life and fucking money. You know, it's like, well, yeah,
I don't think so. How much does he cost to house for life?
a shit ton.
Yeah.
It's something like close to 30 or 40,000 a year. It might even be more than that per inmate.
I think it is more than that, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, but just imagine all that job security, though. You go around killing all the prisoners, you ain't gonna have no prison guards, you know?
Well, you only kill the ones that are sentenced to death.
Well, I mean, if I was in control of the laws, I'd lower the death penalty down to lesser crimes, like jaywalking. They just kill your ass.
Jaywalking.
Go ahead, fuck up. Somebody please fuck up. Judge Dredd the fuck out of them on the spot. You know what I'm saying?
There's a
So there should be.
It averages more than 31,000 per inmate, and some states it's as high as 60,000.
Well, they got TV there. Some of them say they got TV. All right, so what about the whole fucking education for prisoners?
What do you mean?
College, free college.
Yeah. Well,
Fuck no. I'm still paying my student loans.
They
Good,
should
that
have.
sucks.
If anything, they should pay my student loans.
There's your DD. Well, there's two DDs. There's another one right there.
No,
Oh my
what
God,
I
it's
think,
turned.
I think there should be crimes that just are instant death penalty. You catch someone raping a child, instant death.
Instant
No
death.
chance for.
Oh, that Massachusetts just fucked me up. I got 5 people pointing at me. What the hell?
Oh,
Ooh,
that's all right. I'm blocking you.
But what if there's some religion added in there? Does that go into account?
Be more specific. No.
Some religions allow fucking children, have fucking sex with kids.
Yeah, well,
oh shit.
that shouldn't be
How's that
considered a religion. They should get no tax benefit for that.
Man, I just got deleted. Holy crap.
All right. Well,
That was horrible. Holy shit. That was quick.
yeah, but I don't think you can regulate on religions though.
So
It's like
You're
it's
telling
like the
me-
whole arranged marriages and shit like that. That shit happens in religions all the time.
So you're telling me that if I were
Some-
to rape a 5-year-old and it was my religious belief that that's acceptable, that's a free pass? You're off your meds.
You better have a really
Yeah.
good fucking lawyer is all I'm saying. I ain't saying that the world ain't full of evil motherfuckers, but it's some things we have to live with on the planet unless we want to totally and utterly destroy large swathes of people with fire and brimstone. Yeah.
No, people like that.
So not in America? Is that what you're saying? Not in America.
No.
Okay.
Well, I'm dead.
I'll check that box too. Not in the fucking America.
Oh my god. Show up with a battleship. I might have still been alive. Holy crap. You got torps to your right there.
All right.
Mhm.
Well,
Yeah,
that's the first topic's covered, the federal executions. Next thing is the illegal immigration hearings that happened today on the Hill.
Yeah. I didn't see anything about that.
Well, it was pretty much some of the same shit that they always talk about. They'll bring in their witnesses from Border Patrol and Customs, Department of Homeland Security, and then the Democrats will say that the immigrants are illegal or legal or being mistreated, and then the Republicans will say that, well, you need to fix the laws and send money down there so that we can fix the problem. And then the people that are there, the witnesses, the Border Patrol and those people are like, yeah, we requested money like fucking a year ago, but we still haven't received anything. So this is why the current happenings is happening, why people are in such conditions and all this other stuff. So, that's pretty much what they was talking about.
Why didn't they fix this shit back when they could have fixed it?
Well, that was also brought up. They said that they didn't do anything.
Yeah.
Republicans or
I'll tell you
Democrats.
what,
I don't
And
think
I
either
don't
want to
know.
fix it.
and I don't know whether the numbers have changed in the last 6 months, but 6 months ago, during Obama's administration, they had deported more of them.
2 years ago, I mean. 3
Huh?
years ago. 3 years ago.
Well, no, 6 months ago, the count,
Oh, the numbers came out.
the
Yeah.
numbers, they had deported more during the Obama administration than they had during Trump's. But you didn't hear about that shit back then.
Well, they called Obama the deporter in chief.
You know.
Mhm.
So anyway, that's the thing that just pisses me off.
Yeah,
is
but
they don't
but Trump's
report
only been in for 2 years, and Obama was in for 8. So he hasn't had time enough to get his numbers up.
I understand, and I'm not. But I'm just saying though, there was a shit ton of this going on back when the Democrats had the presidency,
Mhm.
Yeah.
Why are they pissing and moaning about it now?
I would just like to see those that 3 million number broke down into categories to which countries they was deported to. That's what I want to see.
I don't have any problem with that.
Because I guarantee you that the ones from Central America are definitely low on that fucking number. They probably deported other people back to other countries.
That's true.
I don't know. Give us the numbers. Give us all the news, not
Yeah.
your bit of it. Okay.
Yeah, we need more information so we can better elect our people, our representatives, right? That's what we ask for.
I need to live in a different state. We have one county, King County, that controls the entire state because of their population.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, really?
So, yeah.
Oh, there's other counties, but just that one county controls it because of the population size.
Because of their population.
Yeah.
They control the popular vote in the state of Washington.
They got a shit ton of districts in there.
Well, it's got to be in Seattle. It's got to be Seattle's because I don't. What other
King County? They've got Seattle.
Yeah, what other big?
They've got Seattle plus all the other big cities. Bellingham.
Bellingham.
You know what I mean?
What's the capital of Washington?
Olympia, down here where I'm at.
Olympia.
Thurston County is about a 50-50 red and blue.
Mm-hmm.
But the further you go on the other side of the mountains, the entire eastern part of the state is red.
By the ocean.
No, east.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying.
Well, I mean, check this out though. If the Democrats keep, having all this communism bullshit and socialism bullshit in their fucking party, they're gonna fucking get voted out anyway. So more likely, it's only like maybe 3 or 4 more election cycles, and everything will be the way it's supposed to be.
Nah, because Nancy Pelosi said, the places where some of the people were elected, you could put a glass of water with a D in front of it and it would win.
Yeah.
Yeah, just no shit.
That is true. It doesn't matter who it is. They just put D. Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Well, I was going to say something. I'm fucking brain fart.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't mind immigrants coming into the country. Do it legally. Do it in an orderly fashion.
Yeah.
Change the friggin' law if the law needs to be changed, but just hordes and hordes and hordes of them that are in here illegally, especially the ones up here, because I know for a fact that they're drawing, welfare and everything else up here. This state, you have to have what they call an enhanced driver's license nowadays to get on an airplane.
Yeah.
And the reason we have to have that enhanced license is because this state will issue anybody that walks up a driver's license, regardless of citizenship.
But do they get the enhanced license?
No, they can't get the enhanced. That's why we can fly on the enhanced. But you can't fly on a normal driver's license.
So it's about security.
Yeah, I knew that. That changed that was supposed to be implemented years ago. They finally put it into effect in all the states this January or something like that, or July.
Yeah.
Remember what it was? You gotta have that little symbol on your license.
Well, it's even a different color.
Yeah. Oh, is it? Yeah. I don't know if ours are or not.
Yeah, they're everybody's is blue except the enhanced, and the enhanced are pink. Believe it or not.
Like I'm gonna be after I shoot ramp here in the ass.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
So what are we just doing?
Charge
to the middle.
All right, let's go and talk over the 16 Marines arrested.
Oh yeah, I want to hear more of that story.
I want to hear the whole story.
It
says.
Who added that topic? What is it? Ramp.
It says 16 arrested for human smuggling and drug charges. But if you read the article, it didn't say how many were arrested for what. But there were separate. It was 2 separate deals. It wasn't human smuggling and drug with the same people. The way I read it.
So you're saying that more likely a smaller group of them, like in that group, was doing the human trafficking, but the rest of them was just in there doing drugs. They probably didn't know about the human trafficking part.
Right.
Yeah,
It doesn't say how many of which, though.
Where'd they get them out of? Camp Pendleton?
Yeah, they pulled them out of Pendleton.
That's right down there around the border, isn't it?
It is halfway between San Diego and Los Angeles. It's not right on the border, but I tell you what, it'd been years since I'd been down there.
I've been there forever. Last time I was there, I was in Yuma.
Well, this was back in the 90s. But
it would have been when I was in there. Yeah.
Back in the 90s, it had been a while since I'd been out there. I hadn't been out there since like 77. And I'm just bombing down I-5 coming northbound. I'd driven down to San Diego to see some friends because I happened to be in L.A. And all of a sudden, there's brake lights coming on everywhere. So I stop, I slow down, and there's fucking traffic lights on the interstate.
What?
And they're I-5's got traffic lights on it.
I-5 has got traffic lights on it. What?
It's right at Camp Pendleton, and they're stopping people to do immigration checks.
Huh. What?
Now, this was back in the 90s. They may have changed it since then.
Huh.
Well,
so what's more important, my right to travel unmolested or immigration checkpoints?
Oh, it didn't bother me. It's just it was like a shock to hit all the brake lights and see traffic lights.
Immigration checkpoints cannot be more than 30 miles from the borders. So
this was trust me.
No, I think it's
miles from the border.
I think it is. That is not necessarily the case.
So it was a immigration checkpoint, or was it some kind of fucking fruit checkpoint or something like that?
They're checking for drugs, and they're checking for.
And this is operated from who? Border Patrol?
ICE CBP.
Border Patrol. Yeah, it was ICE.
No, it wasn't ICE.
No.
Was it Border Patrol?
It's CBP.
Okay.
But like I said, it was right there at Camp Pendleton, and the lights across the interstate. It was like, wow. It just blew me away.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it didn't bother me, but the fact that it was there like that was what got my attention more than anything else.
Yeah, every time I went through one of them Border Patrol checkpoints, I'd be fucking with those guys heavy in there. I'd be like, "You catch some sons of bitches today?" They're like, "What?"
I don't know what to do with it.
Well, I did 3.5 months with a Border Patrol down there when I was in Arizona. It was funny as shit seeing that because they had them out there with like pistols, you know. And there was 4 of us from Fort Huachuca, and we was armed. They fucking armed us. I was like, okay, this should be legal, you know. We got federal fucking army, fully decked out on quads, driving up and down fucking mountains and shit over there in the Sierra Vista.
Patton, you're not supposed to be backing up. You're gonna fuck me up here. Don't shoot me.
I won't, promise.
Yeah, okay.
Just pop him a little bit.
I'm getting ready to fire though.
All right.
I'm trying to get the Iowa out of the way.
I got the Iowa.
All right. Next on our topics is SEAL team kicked out of country.
Sashio, what the fuck?
But the SEAL teams got kicked out.
Yeah, I saw that. That was like, huh?
Are we sure it's a SEAL team or like what? I don't know anything about it.
They said it was a SEAL team, and they were sending them back to.
You see all the secondaries?
Yeah, I see all the secondaries.
Did they say why they kicked them out, or?
It was loss of confidence.
Because they were drinking.
Oh, so it was the Navy that sent them back.
Oh, the Sasashio wants to get run over by all of them.
I tell you, he ran flat into me.
So the Navy sent them back, or?
Yeah. Special Operations Command.
And I guess the Navy made it public so that the host country that they was in would know that they sent them back, or
I would assume so.
so it was just a PR thing?
Yeah.
So, let's see. Task force in Iraq has sent home a platoon of Navy SEALs for drinking while deployed after an alleged sex assault by one of them.
Hmm.
The latest discipline incident that has emerged from the elite force relied upon heavily by the Pentagon.
All right.
Well, I didn't get him. I know
I
he's
didn't
dead. I didn't get him, though.
Oh, we got a bunch of freaking DDs off to your left there, Huck.
Yeah, I know. I got a bunch of torps off to the right.
Well, it seems like they're doing the right thing, I guess.
Fuck, I got a Worcester over here, too.
Yeah.
All right, next on our list is the Epstein assaulted in jail.
Yeah, man.
What's going on with that?
Well, they didn't know. They couldn't confirm whether it was self-inflicted or an assault, but the word on the street is it was an assault, and he was assaulted by that
Got him.
was it the police officer that was put in jail for doing something?
Mm-hmm.
And the kind of the conspiracy theory thing is that they're trying to make a big deal out of Epstein while kind of harming this guy. Let me pull this up. But there's a kind of a conspiracy
we're
theory
killing everything
piece of
over
it.
here.
And make sure you guys share this live stream to y'all Facebook or whatever. Just tell them to click it.
Clickbait.
Yep.
We need clickbait.
Yeah, we need some clicks.
No, I can't. Of course, now I can't find this freaking article. Oh, here we go. It was Nicholas. I couldn't even pronounce his last name if I tried. So the guy that they suspect of possibly assaulting him
Guys,
is.
Somebody get in there and cap something, because I'm killing the shit out of this bastard over here.
He was a former New York cop who was awaiting trials on charges he was involved in kidnapping and killing of 4 men in 2016.
Well, I'm dead.
Yeah, well,
And essentially, they think he got his ass whipped for being a kitty toucher.
Mm-hmm.
I would be
Well,
willing to bet that's why he got his ass whipped.
yeah.
Yeah, I say beat it again.
I guess.
Fuck.
I end up with dreadnought. Crap for damage though. Jeez.
Alrighty. Well, I think we covered Epstein. Let's go to the Canadian killers.
Who was that? What was that? They said it was a couple kids now, didn't they?
Yeah, it was two
Yeah,
kids.
it was a dad and 2 kids, and they
Yeah.
caught the dad. And he essentially is like
Yeah,
the kid's on a suicide mission, and he'll
I thought they caught the dad?
No,
Yeah.
they talked to him.
Talked to him. Yeah, he wasn't a part
talk
of
to
it.
him.
Just, yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
alright.
I'll be back. Don't
Right.
wait.
So they talked to the dad, and the dad said that the kids are on a suicidal mission.
Yeah, but I don't remember what their whole purpose in life was. But they found the car. That they were
Didn't they
cruising around
kill
in.
like two women? Like one of them's Australian and one was American.
Yeah,
No.
that's.
Well, I thought it was a guy and a girl, a guy and his girlfriend,
I don't know.
and then some old guy.
So they're just going around. What do they got? Like firearms? They're just shooting people, or?
I don't know.
Slaying of an American woman and her Australian boyfriend and another
That's
man.
That's what it was. All right.
Slaying? Like what? Do they like use a sword or?
I think that's what they use instead of murder. Slay.
What the fuck? The Canadians are pretty barbaric, aren't they?
I know. Where's our Canadian representation at tonight? I wonder.
Like, can you be charged with slaying? Like you would first degree slaying? Like I don't understand that. So they've killed 3 people. Have they caught them or they ain't caught them?
No.
I figure they'll catch him in the next
The
2
last
days.
place they were seen is a little place called, I think it's Gillum,
Mhm.
Yeah.
and they have deployed a whole bunch of RCMP and roadblock and everything all around, circled that area.
Yeah.
But they have not actually caught them yet.
They got to be held up someplace.
All right. Well, all right. Let's talk about wind tech.
Yeah. Worthless.
Actually, no.
So wind has replaced the number one thing in Texas, or
there's more wind in Texas than there is anything else, especially up on the high plains where I go.
So-
The only difference in the weather up there on a day-to-day basis is how hard the wind blows.
Yeah, but the cleanest energy is nuclear. You might as well just build a nuclear plant and be done with it.
well, we can argue about nuclear. It's all about the type of fuel that you use for nuclear, which we've chose the wrong one.
Now
Wind has generated 22% of the state's electrical needs this year, which edged out coal, which provided 21%.
What's the rest?
Just if you guys want the numbers.
What's the rest of it?
The rest of it would be natural gas and a little bit of water, not much down in Texas.
They ain't got nuclear?
Got all kinds of dams down there.
Damn.
But it's a little bit. There's very little
dams.
Hydropower down there, if you will. Unlike up here in the Pacific Northwest, where 95% of the friggin' electricity.
So you're saying that there's a lot of damn workers out there, right?
A lot of what?
A lot of damn workers.
Damn workers, yeah, I guess so.
Got like damn trucks and
yeah,
damn water lines and stuff. Damn power lines coming out of the dam. Got damn tourists. All right, my puns ain't working. All right, so the next thing we're going to talk about is
the coal. The coal industry is saying 40% of Texas electricity is generated by coal-powered plants.
What, clean coal?
Texas State Energy Profile, EPA. This is February 21st, 2019.
This is according to the Electrical Reliability Council of Texas, which manages the electrical flow on about 90% of the Texan grid.
So they're the ones actually in control of it? Don't make me fake news somebody. I'm going to fake news one of y'all motherfuckers. I'm going to fake news fucking Titan. Yeah, we're going to go ahead. We're going to go ahead and grab our fake news here.
Right there.
We're going to fake news Titan.
February 21st, 2019, Texas leads the nation in wind power generated and producer of 1/4 of all the U.S. wind power electricity in 2017. Texas wind turbines have produced more electricity than both of the state's nuclear power plants since 2014. So it produces more than both the state's power plants. That was February. That's EIA. But then coal power, it says here, as the nation's largest lignite coal, 40% of Texas electricity is generated by these coal-fired power plants. August 6, 2018.
So
Suncree.com blog.
This is off of a electric rate site. It says 25% natural gas.
I can already hit that Richelieu from here.
Oh, there it is. 34% Texas, 34% natural gas, 32% coal, 17% wind, 11% nuclear, 5% other, and 1% solar.
All righty, well, I think we're going to give Huck there a touche.
I just found the right website.
Yeah, we're gonna give you the Ben Stiller touche. Here you go.
But yeah, there's plenty of wind down there. I tell you that.
Yeah, that's where the tumbleweeds come from, isn't it?
Yeah, they're out there. Yes. Where did the rest of you guys go? What am I doing? I'm going way too close to these fuckers.
All right, next thing is the
first.
Eddie Gallagher trial. What do you guys think about that?
What's an Eddie Gallagher?
Eddie Gallagher was the Navy SEAL charged with killing Either like the ISIS guy or the Taliban dude.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, stabbed him in the neck.
He was the chief that
he came up and executed his ass.
Senior chief.
He lost a rank.
Wasn't he senior
for
chief?
posing with a dead body. I thought he was an E7 chief.
Mm.
I didn't think he's a senior. Yeah, they busted him to first.
So they busted him for taking a picture with the dead fucker.
Yep.
That's dumb.
But they didn't hit him for murder.
Yeah, they didn't get him for that.
They didn't get him for murder. I think the entire thing was, and I'm sorry, but bullshit.
Well, the whole team that he was with was all like going up against him because they didn't fucking like him.
Yeah, I know. The man should have never been brought to trial. It was all, I guess, from my perspective, political bullshit.
Yeah, I would want to know the political alignment of the judges and the prosecutors are.
I've been with the teams. I've worked with the teams. The shit those people go through, the things that they have to do, and I don't mean to get to be a SEAL. I mean after they're a SEAL. The whole deal, all that crap was bullshit. It should never have happened. Pardon me, but I'm a little bit
biased,
if you will.
America.
I've worked with too many of them. I know too many of them, and I don't mean the current crop, but older crops, if you will.
So I'm guessing you're a Don Shipley fan.
Huh?
You know who Don Shipley is?
No, not off the top of my head.
But yeah. Well, Don Shipley, he goes around exposing fake Navy SEALs.
Oh, yeah, that guy, yeah.
Yeah, he's funny as shit.
I didn't know his name. I tell you what, more power to him. Anybody that wants to claim to be a SEAL that is not, I guess my opinion, don't do nothing to them legally. Give them to the boys at Coronado Beach. They'll take care of that stupid son of a bitch.
So what? They'll just kill him?
No.
Well, they beat him up, assault him, and then the guys down there in Coronado, they go to jail because we're assaulting somebody.
Put him through the fucking program.
Well, he's just gonna fail out the first day anyway. He's gonna ring shit out of that bell.
Oh yeah.
They're gonna walk in like, all right, sign your name. He's like, where's the bell at? I gotta ring a bell. Hold on, look around.
He'll get a fucking idea. You know.
So do you think?
Don't do anything illegal to him. Don't.
So do you think stolen valor should be put on the federal books?
Fuck yes.
Goodbye, Dom Doisky.
So would you limit it to wearing uniforms, or even speaking of, or lying about service or anything like that?
I think I would just put any kind of
any way that it does it so that you get economic relief for it.
Not even economic, just any kind of fucking recognition that you don't deserve. I mean, you understand where I'm coming from. I think
well, that kind of goes in line with freedom of speech.
That kind of shit. Yeah, but that kind of shit is, to me, that ain't really freedom of speech. That's fucking theft.
Well,
whether it's stolen honor, whether pick something. I don't give a shit. It is not something you ought to be doing. Lying about that kind of crap.
Well, my thing is they can do it all they want as long as they don't make any kind of money off of it. They don't get any kind of financial positive out of it.
All right. I guess I could live with that.
Yeah. That's just my point on it. All right, so we're going to shift topics. We're going to go talk about the 11-year-old lost his title after Lamb fails a drug test.
Yeah, tell me that's not hilarious.
His Lamb.
Well, that was the Lamb doing coke, or...
Yeah, what drug did the Lamb take? Or, sorry, the easier question is, which one didn't it take?
Yeah.
I'm probably willing to bet that this thing all centered around the.
He was taking PEDs, man.
Peds.
Not one PEDs, but it would be.
Pez.
Oh, god damn it! I'm trying to remember the. It's the
It
drugs.
is PEDs.
It's the drugs they feed cows to make them gain weight and look better.
Oh, I see. So he's
Oh,
doping him.
you know,
So
it's
he
not
was
even
cheating.
a good one. It's Lasix.
So he was cheating.
What the fuck would be feeding Lasix to a goddamn lamb for?
Why not?
Yeah.
It's a lamb. Might as well get.
Well, no, but I'm just saying, what would that do?
He was giving him collagen, trying to
the
make its
lamb.
lips bigger.
Because
you're a sick puppy, you know that.
It's to dehydrate so the
you are
muscles
really
become
a
stiffer and harder.
Trying to get those lamb lips perky.
Wait, something that makes my muscle get stiffer and harder?
Yeah. See, you shouldn't be taking the blue pill. You should be taking Lasix.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
No, it dehydrates them to make them appear like they have more muscle tone.
Okay, gotcha.
The lamb sold for $3,900.
Oh yeah, those some of bitches don't go cheap. If they're a champion in their class, they do not sell cheap.
Should have gave him lamb laxative.
All right. Next topic is the Iran missile test.
What the fuck?
You mean
they bought? Hold on. No. I'm not done with this lamb yet.
All right. We'll stay on the lamb. I'm a good boy. Yeah. Good boy.
Some idiot, maybe not idiot, but some individual. That has more money than knows what to do with. Bought this thing for $3,925 and turned around and killed it.
The lamb
for slaughter. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Fuck yeah.
It tasted good.
That's probably the most expensive lamb chop ever.
No, it's not.
That's what happens, man.
It probably ain't the most expensive one. There's probably some.
Did you ever do FFA in high school? No, you're from New York City. You wouldn't have done that.
That's funny.
It just caught on me. It just brain dead.
Oh, he don't fucking know.
He grew up. But that's the whole deal. My son in high school raised 3 different pigs, one each, sophomore, junior, senior year. And the whole deal is
you ate them.
You get judged.
Yeah.
And then once they're judged and everything, they get auctioned and people buy them.
And then they eat them.
I would say buy them and make another grand champion, and then double your $3,900. What kind of investment is a $3,900?
Hey, motherfuckers are hungry.
They're fixed. They are fixed. They can't reproduce. They have been gelded.
America.
Nutted, however you want to put it.
Yeah, but it tastes good, boy. Let me tell you. Yeah. Throw some sauce on it.
It's not a breeding program. It is training. There's a whole bunch more that goes into it other than just breeding.
Yeah,
okay?
I bet you that lamb was probably pampered most of its life, but either way,
it's extra pampered on that plate now. Yeah.
Oh yeah. I mean, I'm all for eating the lamb, but
I
just find it odd buying a lamb for $3,900 to kill it and eat it. I figured it would do a trick or something.
Yeah, it did that trick of getting on that plate. One of them plates with that. Guarantee that plate had like a gold rim on it too. Yeah, that's just a life of luxury. That's all that is.
Yeah, fair enough.
But how many times you gonna be able to eat on it? It ain't like one plate, $3,900 one plate. But I'm pretty sure there's places you can go that's $3,900 for fucking mac and cheese. So it's like.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Are we done with the lamb?
Yeah. I'm over the lamb now.
All right.
You're over the lamb?
Over it.
Right.
I'm over the lamb.
All right, so we're going to talk about the Iran missile test. What do y'all think about that?
I think those people are looking for an ass whooping.
See, I didn't hear anything about the Iran missile test. I saw about South Korea or North Korea.
Missiles.
No, that was the
North Korea did that.
North Korea.
Excuse me, medium range ballistic missiles. Not short range, medium range ballistic missile test.
Where? In Iran?
Yep.
Okay. So, medium range, huh?
Medium range.
So what? That's 1,500 kilometers.
Yeah, well, it would reach most of our allies over there.
So about 1,500.
It was 1,500 to like 3K or something like that.
Oh,
Was
okay.
medium, and then I don't know the exact breakout, but that's
Why do
kinda
they
seems
need something that's got such a long range when they just want to blow up Israel?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, they're gonna try to like fucking hit a port or something.
Let's go check this thing out a little bit. Well, my personal opinion is
Just wonder why we ain't punked them yet.
most of that area over there would make a pretty good parking lot.
Sell the glass, man. Make some money.
Uh-huh. Let's see. What range? Iran successfully test-fired a medium-range ballistic missile which flew more than 600 miles from the southern part of the country to an area outside the capital of Tehran.
So that's about 1,500 kilometers.
600 miles, yeah, 15 kilometers. That's not too bad.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, you just multiply that by 2.5, right?
yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the. It's been too long since I worked with fucking
America. We're the only ones that do it right. It's all right.
Yeah, well, no. We're either the only ones that do it right or the only ones that do it wrong.
But last I looked, we're the ones with the flag on the moon.
Yeah.
that was unacceptable.
Yeah, no shit.
Oh, we do lose that one?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yep, no shit. And I only got 52,000 damage done.
No, that was 85.
Yeah,
I'm trying.
it's 210.
They ain't making it.
I need to knock one of these damn things off one of these stupid ships.
All right.
I just can't get her done.
What do I want to do? Worcester.
I guess my biggest deal with them is why in the fuck do they, they're just asking for an ass whooping.
You know, he just kind of been talking a couple of days later, and there's a praying man over there. You know, with a cloud up there. So I took a picture of both of them, and then like the next day,
you're really sounding.
the praying man.
Yeah. You sound like you're just sucked in a helium balloon.
I mean, it's like your mic isn't working. And
Some technical difficulties. Please stand by.
Alright. I need to be able to put this. I'm not getting.
let's go in. Make it. Taking it British.
I heard something about British.
Somebody. Tank.
Now Hook's breaking up.
Yeah, I know.
I'm sorry.
They're ditching us, Titan.
Yeah. You guys are starting to. You better call IT.
I don't know anyone in
Not
that
if
field.
it's ramp, man. That wouldn't do any fucking good. But no, I mean they seized that British tanker.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
You know, somebody
Brits took their tanker first, right?
Well, the Brits seized it because it was doing illegal shit.
Right.
Okay. But I think somebody's gonna stick a fucking boot on those assholes' necks one of these days.
I should.
And
they like doing shit like that.
Yeah. But they're gonna fuck up and they're gonna make a mistake and we're gonna blow some of those little boats of theirs the fuck out of the water.
Yeah. Holy fuck. 1, 2, 3 Worcesters. Their team.
On our team or their team?
Their team.
Holy shit, bastard. Somebody kill them.
Yep.
Okay, I'm slowing down. I don't need to get that close. I can fucking shoot the whole map from here already.
Yeah. Well, I'm not getting that close because I don't want to get radared by everybody and their brothers who they go into
Well,
cap.
I'm serious. I go all the way back to the fucking H line right here.
I'll spot them, you shoot them.
My point.
And then I'll torp them.
Ramp, find you an island.
What's that?
I said, find you an island.
The closest thing to me is going towards A right now.
I'm trying, but I don't know which island to find. They all look so good.
All right, guys. Sorry about that.
Oh, you're back. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
kind of got sidetracked a little bit. But,
Oh, okay. So I'm guessing we're done with the whole missile thing.
Well, I think if they're testing the intermediate range ballistics, the only thing they can reach is Saudi, Iraq, and Israel. And I tell you, they keep this shit up, and somebody's going to put a boot in the middle of their neck one of these days.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, we got anybody got any off topic? Anything they want to discuss?
There's two of the Worcesters. Back side of that island.
Anybody been salty about anything today?
Nah.
No, nothing.
No, nothing. I hadn't looked at all that much stuff lately.
Titan, you been salty about anything today?
No.
No?
Nope.
Can't find anything to be salty about?
No, not really.
Why not?
I don't know. I lead a boring life.
You sound kind of salty about the boring life.
That's
Please expand.
What's going on?
We know Ramps. He's always salty. So he's always salty because he can't still kill on the pitch game.
Yeah. Hasn't got any today.
That's probably why he's all salty.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I wish these fuckers would quit turning right.
I'm a very salty.
There you
salty dog, man.
Yeah. I needed to get a salty out there on the stream, so there we go. Yeah, we added some salt. Appreciate you, Ramp, for your service to your country all the time. Been doing that salt on the stream. Salt.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Well, we ain't got no other anything else.
I'm trying to think of
any quickies or.
Mm-mm. Am I keeping these guys spotted? I'm keeping these guys spotted, right?
Yeah, I wish I had something good. I've got nothing today.
All right, well,
absolutely nothing.
Let's look at.
Now it's saying 16 Marines arrested on drug charges.
Okay, so no human trafficking.
Now then you click on it and it says arrested on charges ranging from human smuggling to drugs.
Oh, okay.
Fuck. More than a dozen Marines were arrested Thursday on accusations ranging from yeah.
So they're just accusations. All right. Well, let's add some extra fancy stuff. So we're gonna look at today in history.
Ooh.
All righty. So today in history in 0326, Emperor Constantine refuses to carry out traditional pagan sacrifices.
Ah, bastard.
Yeah, he did that today. A long fucking time ago. 1394.
Here's a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Here's a little bit more on it. All of them were between E2 and E4.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah.
The E4s were the ringleaders.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, they's probably gang related too.
No, I don't doubt it.
So, all right. So, 1394, Charles VI of France issues a decree for the general expulsion of Jews from France. Way to go, France!
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, I mean, France has to do something.
Yeah. 1564, Maximilian II becomes Emperor of the Holy Roman Empire.
Interesting.
1587, so this is a little bit later. Hideyoshi bans Christianity in Japan and orders all Christians to leave. Hideyoshi, I think that's how you say it, Hideyoshi. 1759, British forces defeat a French army at Fort Niagara in Canada. 1799, on his way back from Syria, Napoleon Bonaparte defeats the Ottomans at Bokhari, Egypt. So Napoleon defeated the Ottomans today. 1814, British and American forces fight each other to a standoff at Lundy's Lane, Canada. Guess that's during the War of 1812. 1845, China grants Belgium equal trading rights with Britain, France, and the United States. Okay.
Today was a very important day in history.
1850, gold is discovered in the Rogue River in Oregon, extending the quest for gold up the Pacific coast. 1861, the Crittenden Resolution calling for the American Civil War to be fought to preserve the Union and not for slavery is passed by Congress.
Preservation of the Union, that's what it was all about. I mean, slavery was tacked onto it, but don't.
No. It wasn't tacked on. The only part that was tacked on about slavery was it was not for slavery. 1867.
Well, I'm just saying though. History as they teach it today is completely different from history as it was.
Yeah, it's called socialistic revisionist history is what it's called. And that's what they're teaching everybody. But that's a digression. 1867, President Andrew Johnson signs an act creating the territory of Wyoming. There we go, Wyoming. Congrats, Wyoming. 1894, Japanese forces sink the British steamer Kalshig, which was bringing Chinese reinforcements to Korea. 1909, French aviator Louis Bellerotte becomes the first man to fly across the English Channel in an airplane. 1914, Russia declares that it will act to protect Serbian sovereignty. 1924, Greece announces the deportation of 50,000 Armenians. 1934. Yeah, you don't want those. 1934, Austrian Chancellor Engelbert Dollfuss is shot and killed by Nazis. 1941, the U.S. government freezes Japanese and Chinese assets. 1943, Italian fascist dictator Benito Mussolini is overthrown in a coup. 1944, Allied forces begin the breakthrough of German lines in Normandy. 1978, the first test tube baby, Lewis Brown, is born in Oldham, England. He was the first test tube baby, Lewis Brown. And then in 1984, Savalinsky becomes first woman to perform a spacewalk. Svantlanti Savalinsky. Yeah, I can't even say her name. And that appears to be everything that happened today in history that was pretty important.
Holy shit, I know this Montana was this close.
That is,
he's like
5 miles from. Yeah. I was going after that freaking. I'm going to miss him though. Freaking Kremlin.
I would say that's a pretty well-rounded day.
Two actually. There, Kremlin, eat those two.
Let's see here.
That sucks. Well, I got flooding.
There's 15,000 on the Kremlin.
Yeah, I got flooding on them.
Positive quote of the day. Live life to the fullest and focus on the positive. Once you replace negative thoughts with positive ones, you'll start having positive results. Keep your face to the sunshine and you cannot see a shadow. Each day I come in with a positive attitude trying to get better. That's the positive quote of the day. Quoted by random person.
Well, that random person was a freaking genius.
I don't know.
Absolutely brilliant.
He's very distracting. He said, keep your face to the sunshine so you can't see the shadow until that shadow comes get your ass.
He'd be walking around in circles.
Yeah.
Hey, Huck, I was getting ready to shoot torpedoes that way. I guess I won't.
I'm sorry, I'm turning out.
Yeah, don't do that. You got a Kremlin right there.
Well, I think
I know,
with
I know
that,
where the fucking Kremlin is. They got guns on it.
well, I think with that we're gonna go ahead and wrap up the episode. We thank everybody, especially our special guests, Ramp, Huck, and Titan, for joining us today, and we'll come in tomorrow for episode 3 of Extra Salt Talk. We'll talk to you guys later.